Hello, good morning. So, ang topic natin for today is all about conditional statements. Ito yung tinatawag din na if-then statements. So, ano nga ba itong conditional statement? A conditional statement is a statement that is written in if P, then Q format. Here, the statement P is called the hypothesis and Q is the conclusion. So, tandaan ninyo, ang P, yan yung hypothesis natin. Ang Q naman, yan ang ating conclusion. So, ano nga ba ang hypothesis? Hypothesis, a hypothesis states your prediction about what your research will find. So, ito yung para bang predict mo kung ano yung mangyari. How about the conclusion? A conclusion is part of something that is end or the result. So, ito yung kahihinatnan. Ito yung magiging resulta. Okay? So, ang main topic natin or first topic natin is all about identifying hypothesis and conclusion of if-then statements. Okay? So, let us have an example here. Tandaan nyo sa if-then statement, meron tayong if, meron tayong then. Tandaan ninyo na yung if natin, sinusundan yan nung hypothesis na P. Okay? And yung then natin, yan yung conclusion natin na Q, ang symbol niya. Dun sa if natin, tandaan ninyo, itong if, hindi mo isasama yung if dun sa conditional statement. Or hindi mo isasama yung if dun sa hypothesis. At hindi mo isasama yung then sa conclusion. So, pag may statement tayo, hindi natin isasama sa hypothesis yung if. At yung conclusion, hindi natin isasama yung then. Okay? So, meron ding mga statement na ibibigay ako mamaya na walang if at wala ring then. Pero those are examples of conditional statement also. Papakita ko yan mamaya. Okay, number 1. Let us have an example here. If a number is greater than 0, then the number is positive. So, kitang-kita meron dyang if, meron dyang then. So, tatanggalin natin yung if dun sa statement at yung then dahil kukunin lang natin yung hypothesis at yung conclusion. So, ang hypothesis natin dyan, yung something nagpre-predict nung conclusion natin or nung result natin. So, if tatanggalin natin a number is greater than 0. Yan ang ating P. Yung then natin, or yung tatanggalin natin yung then conclusion, the number is positive. The number is positive. Yan yung Q. So, lalagyan nyo ng marka. So, para ma-identify ninyo kung ano ang hypothesis at conclusion, guhitan ninyo yung hypothesis, tapos yung conclusion naman ay i-box ninyo. Okay? Tapos lagyan nyo either below nung statement na yung letter P at yung letter Q. Yung P para sa hypothesis, yung Q naman para sa conclusion. So, ang magiging hypothesis natin is the number is greater than 0. Pwede mong i-replace yan. Hindi mo na sinulat yung a number. Pero, pinalitan mo yan, the number is greater than 0. I-replace mo yan na magandang pakinggan, yung tamang pakinggan. And the conclusion, the number is positive. Okay? So, yan ang ating first example. So, makikita ninyo, meron tayong hypothesis, meron tayong conclusion. Ngayon, lalagyan nyo ng line, yung hypothesis and below the hypothesis, lalagyan nyo ng P. Kung hindi naman below, kahit na isulat nyo na lang mapalatandaan, bilang palatandaan na may P at Q. P para sa hypothesis at Q naman para sa conclusion. Okay, let us have another example here, number 2. If the base angle of a triangle, if the base angles of a triangle are equal, then the triangle is isosceles. Now, tatanggalin lang natin yung if para makuha natin yung hypothesis at tatanggalin natin yung then at makukuha natin yung conclusion. This is our hypothesis. The base angle of a triangle are equal. Ito naman ang ating, mamarkahan muna natin yan ng P. At ito naman, ibabox natin para magkaiba ang palatandaan natin sa kanila. The triangle is isosceles. So, lalagyan mo naman dyan ng Q, which means that is the conclusion. Okay? So, ang magiging hypothesis natin, the base angles of a triangle are equal. Ang conclusion, the triangles are isosceles. Okay, let us have another example here. If 3 times the quantity n plus 1 equals 6, then n is equal to 1. Tatanggalin mo lang if, tatanggalin mo lang then, alam mo na kung ano yung hypothesis at ano yung conclusion. Susunod sa if, that is the hypothesis. Ayan. So, lalagyan mo below. Yan yung sinasabi ko na lalagyan mo below bilang palatandaan na P. Underline yan para sa hypothesis at box naman para sa conclusion. So, n minus 1 naman ang ating conclusion. So, the hypothesis is 3 times n plus 1 equals 6. And the conclusion is n equals 1. So, that is our third example ng if-then statement. Now, there are times, gaya ng sinabi ko, na hindi din naman ginagamit yung if and then, pero still, it is considered as conditional statements. Okay, let us have another example here. Ito naman, wala tayong if and then. Pero ito yung sinasabi kong, still, this is a conditional statement. Getting enough sleep is good to your health. Getting enough sleep. Pag natulog ka ng tama, maganda yan sa kalusugan, ang ibig sabihin. Ngayon, ano ang ating hypothesis? Naguguhitan natin. Getting enough sleep. Pag kumuha ka ng, or pag natulog ka ng tama, magkakaroon ka ng magandang kalusugan. Good health is good to your health. Yan naman ang ating conclusion. So, i-underline mo yung P para mapag-iba mo at i-box mo naman yung Q. P is for the hypothesis and Q is for the conclusion. So, this is our hypothesis, getting enough sleep. And the conclusion is good to your health. Okay, let us have another example here, number 5. An integer that ends in 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 is an odd integer. Yan ang ating hypothesis. Wala man siyang if, wala din siyang then. Yan ang ating hypothesis. An integer that ends in 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Yan ang ating hypothesis. Lagyan mo ng P, at ito naman ang ating conclusion. Is an odd integer. Lagyan mo ng Q below. Palatandaan. So, lalagyan mo ng P below the statement para sa hypothesis at Q naman below the statement, below the conclusion. Okay? So, ito ang hypothesis natin at ito ang conclusion. An odd integer that ends in 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. Ang conclusion natin, it is an odd integer. So, sabi ko nga, pwede nyong dagdagan, pwede nyong i-rephrase in a manner na maiintindihan. Kasi kung nilagay mo lang dyan, is an odd integer, hindi mo maintindihan baka kung anong ibig niya sabihin. Kaya, it should be, it is an odd integer. Let us have another example here. Number 6. All prime numbers are numbers with no factor aside from 1 and in itself. So, all prime numbers daw ay walang ibang factor maliban sa 1 at sa sarili niya. Okay? Yan ang ating P. All prime numbers, all prime numbers are numbers with no factor. Lalagyan nyo rin yung no factor, Okay? Okay. Ito naman ang ating conclusion. Lalagyan nyo ng Q. No factor aside from 1 and itself. So, P for the hypothesis, Q for the conclusion. So, yan. hypothesis, numbers with no other factor. Numbers with no other factors aside from 1 and itself. And conclusion is, it is a prime number. So as you can see, ito dapat gagawin nating ano to, Q. Ito yung P natin. Ito yung Q, ito yung P. Okay? So let us have another example here, or I'll give you an activity. Identify the hypothesis and conclusion of the following if-then statements. So dito, titignan nyo, meron tayong tatlong statements. I-underline ninyo yung hypothesis about statement at lalagyan ng P below, P, letter P. At lalagyan nyo naman ng box, ibabox ninyo ang hypothesis. At lalagyan nyo ng Q below para naman sa conclusion. So I will give you time to answer that. You can pause this video for a while so that you may answer that. And then after that, you may play it para malaman ninyo kung tama or mali yung yung ginuhitan ninyo at ibinax ninyo na phrase. Okay? You can pause this video for a while and answer it. Okay, let us continue. Let us see kung tama ba yung mga sagot na nilagay ninyo dyan. Okay, number 1. You have a fever. Yan yung Q natin. You have a fever. Yan yung conclusion natin. Your body temperature is above 37.6. Yan naman yung P natin. So, nakita ninyo nagbaliktad sila, di ba? Ang hypothesis natin, the body temperature is 37. Your body temperature is above 37.6 degrees. Dito naman, you have a fever. So, nagkabaliktad, nag-interchange yung ating hypothesis, yung part. Nauna yung conclusion kesa sa hypothesis. Okay? Next, you will accomplish your goal if you will do your best. Okay? So, as you can see, you will accomplish your goal. Yan yung magiging resulta. Di ba? Yan yung magiging resulta if you will do your best. So, nauna yung ating conclusion. Ito naman ang ating hypothesis. So, QP. Yan. You will do your best, you will accomplish your goal. Yan yung hypothesis at conclusion natin. Alright, let us have another example here, or the last part of your seat work. Collinear points are points that lie on the same line. Collinear points are points that lie on the same line. So, ano ang magiging hypothesis natin at conclusion? Ayan o. Yan ang ating conclusion. Collinear points. Ibig sabihin, ito yung nagsasabi, points that lie on the same line, yun yung hypothesis, collinear points ang ating conclusion. Okay? Siguro nakuha ninyo yung tatlo kung naintindihan ninyo ang ating lesson. Okay, let us test yourself, I will give you another seat work. Okay, the instruction is underline the hypothesis and box the conclusion of each of the following conditional statements. So, meron tayong 1 to 5 examples dyan. I-underline ninyo yung hypothesis at ibabox naman ang conclusion ng mga sumusunod na conditional statements. So, you may pause this video for a while and then you can answer it and then you can play it later on para makita ninyo kung tama ba ang sagot ninyo or hindi. Timer starts now. Okay, now assuming na natapos na ninyo yung seat work na ito, ipapakita ko na sa inyo yung mga tamang sagot from 1 to 5. Yan. Lahat ng may underline na red, those are hypotheses, at lahat ng merong box na yellow, yan yung ating conclusion. Okay, hindi na natin nilagyan ng P at Q. Pero kung gusto nyo lagyan, that's still okay. Pero ang sinabi lang kasi dyan sa instruction, underline the hypothesis and box the conclusion of each of the following conditional statements. Okay? I will give you a test. Test yourself. Write the conditional statement of that each Venn diagram illustrates. Okay? Meron tayong dalawang Venn diagram dito. Gagawa ka ng conditional statement based on the given Venn diagram. Okay? You may stop this video for a while, then answer this, and then later on ipapakita ko yung answer after few seconds. Okay? Sabi dyan, magsusulat kayo ng conditional statement. Depende dyan sa Venn diagram na nakalagay dyan. Una, whole numbers. Sa baba niya, positive integers. Ano ang conditional statement na pwede mong gawin dyan? Yung pangalawa, quadrilaterals. Sa baba niya, square. Timer starts now. Okay, assuming na natapos nyo na ang test na ito, ipapakita ko na sa inyo ang mga tamang sagot para sa dalawang Venn diagram na ito. Okay? The first answer is, if a number is a positive integer, yan o, nasa loob siya eh, then it is a whole number. So dahil dito, ito, if a number is a positive integer, ibig sabihin yan ay whole number. Second, if the figure is square, then it is a quadrilateral. Square, then it is a quadrilateral. Okay? So that is our topic about identifying hypothesis and conclusion of if-then statements. Okay? Marami pa kayong matutunan tungkol dito sa ating conditional statements sa mga susunod na videos. So, that's all for now. And as always, have a nice day, everyone. And thank you for watching.